Hello, I'm Chris Griswold. Thanks for joining me this month. We're talking about three different terms that appear in the Uniform Commercial Code that governs relationships and commercial transactions between commercial buyers and sellers of goods. The first one is course of performance. That is a term used to describe a relationship that two parties, the same two parties, have had over the course of time to decide a current dispute. For example, you have a buyer and a seller. The buyer takes delivery for the last 20 years on a certain calendar day of every month. Well, come this month, the buyer refuses to take delivery on that certain date. The seller goes, well, gee, the course of performance, he's done it the same date every month for the last 20 years. So that would decide the dispute. The second term is course of dealing. That's where the buyer and the seller have done business not on that same deal, but other deals, for example, for the last 20 years. And when something happens, when that hypothetical problem happens within the relationship, if it's never happened on that same deal, then they look at other deals that the same parties have conducted over the past 10, 15, 20, 30 years. That's a course of dealing analysis. The third example is industry standards and usage of trade analysis, where none of that has happened between those same two parties, either on that deal or any other deal that they've ever done for the last 10, 20, 30 years. And so they look outside to other deals in the industry that have a bearing and are relevant and persuasive upon that certain fact pattern. Thanks. Have a great month.